So yes, what I'm flying today is my fun little plane called the Bi-Slob. Now in control line flying, you know, we're usually just, well, most guys do a lot of sport flying, but I tend to be a stunt flyer. You get out there and you fly this thing and it'll hover on the end of the lines. I mean, you can get this thing to dangle and go down to the ground and just sort of hang and just hang there. So you can see that engine offset. And by offset, I mean, look how far the engine, instead of being straight like that, it leans out. So it'll be just hanging out there like this. So we're gonna take a look at that. It's really fun to fly. And it really is designed around this Fox 35, which you wanna run at a really rich, blubbery run so that this thing will hover. All right, let's look at the rudder right there. See how much offset it has? I mean, it is at a steep angle. It is a slobby little plane. I mean, I've patched it up a million times, but it's really interesting. You have to really step into it at times with your lines. You don't want them too tight, or then it'll speed up, and give it a little slack and just moving the handle a little bit.
On the ground in one piece.
I got some pretty good slobbing in, man.
Yeah, you did.
I had to remember the feel.
Yeah.
Step forward and let it get a little slack, but just the right place.
Yeah.
Bi-Slob, slobbity, slobbity, slob.
I slobbed, I Bi-Slobbed, I did some Bi-Slobbing out there. There's nothing better than going to a smorgasbord than going to the Bi-Slob. I'm just all excited. I'm so excited. Bi-Slobbity, slobbity, slob.
So a lot of you ask why I like flying control line airplane other than flying drones or RC airplanes. And I'm going to put a link to a story below this video in the description box. So look below if you're interested in reading it. It just goes back a lot to memories with my dad. You know, my dad was a Navy chief, and I think he always used to see the sailors flying on the Navy bases, and he always wanted to do it but never tried it. So the story will explain that, but there's a connection between me and my dad. And also what I like is the feel with the handle. I can feel the plane. You're stepping into the maneuvers. It feels a little athletic. The concentration is high, and I just enjoy it more when you're never too far from the ground. And I love flying the stunt pattern. I come out there and fly that mainly these days. It's 15 maneuvers. I do some competitions. I've gotten some second and third places in advanced. I'll never be a world-class flyer. I'm not trying to be, but I take it seriously, and it comes into other forms of my life with focus and just achievement, and I just love it. So that's why I fly control line. But I like that handle and that connection and that feel and planting your feet to go through a maneuver. That's my explanation. Woo buddy.